Stop. Stop.
Shit.
Hello everyone, this is HTJ Halloween, and today I am back with my obnoxious brother. But I am back to discuss with you all today the super exciting new release from Spirit Halloween called Crouchy the Clown. So guys, this is a super exciting sneak peek that I have successfully held off from watching, but I will tell you straight up that it is 2 a.m. right now, and I honestly just could not go to bed before watching this sneak peek because it looks like it is going to be a super interesting one, and I really am just curious to see what the animation is on this guy. It is called Crouchy the Clown. I've seen the pictures of it. It's a 7-foot, gigantic, incredibly terrifying clown that is in a crouching position. So my question and my thoughts are, could it possibly just be crouching up and down? Could it pop up and its hands open up or something like that? Or what could possibly be the motion on this guy? I'm really curious to see. And this is an original character, which are always my favorite types of ones. So let's go ahead and head over to Spirit Halloween's YouTube page. And also, just before I jump into this, I'll go ahead and plug my Instagram at htj_Halloween. If you guys do want to get more content from me on a more regular basis, then be sure to go ahead and follow me over there. There will also be a link down in the description. So here we go. 12 hours ago, Spirit Halloween uploaded Crouchy. I am really hopeful that I love this guy's animation because just based off of his looks, it is a super terrifying clown. I love the detail in the face, and it's definitely one that I would be looking to get as long as the animation lives up to my expectations. I think it's like $300. We'll get into discussing that later, but hopefully that is justified by whatever this animation happens to be. So let me go ahead and get the audio up for you guys so that you guys can hear, and I am really excited to see what's going on with this one. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Not gonna lie, wasn't right off the bat what I expected. Just that audio was a little... I'm gonna give this a rewatch. So it turns...
Gotta give it a rewatch.
I gotta give this one a quick rewatch. I love the look and everything, but is this really all it does? Its head turns from side to side, and its torso turns from side to side too, but it's like... Honestly, guys, I don't know how I feel about this one. I kind of expected the motion to be a little bit more interesting than that. I guess, I don't know what exactly I was expecting, but when I initially saw it, I kind of thought that it was going to be just some sort of jump scare or popping animation. I just feel like that audio of the laughter is a little bit too high-pitched and a little bit, like, not distorted enough. It almost sounds a little bit too normal for how, like, ridiculously crazy this guy's face looks. You would expect something that's, like, super demonic, and just, like, screaming or something more like that. I feel like the laughter was just a little bit underwhelming. But let's go ahead and head over to Spirit Halloween's page. So it just kind of stays in this crouching motion with its hands holding down, and the torso turns from side to side with the arms moving from side to side while the head also moves from side to side separately. So I guess, you know, it does have a little bit of motion going on. It doesn't look like anything lights up. Let's go to animatronics and scroll through some of the pictures here. So 7-foot Crouchy animatronic is $300. And I guess, you know, $300 for a 7-foot clown. I think this thing is going to look giant in stores, so I think that probably will seem justified. There definitely is a lot of detail going on in the face, and you do have the movement from side to side. So I guess, you know, I could see, just because the motion wasn't as complex as I really would have expected it to be, I probably could see this thing being placed somewhere around like $250, but I guess $300 does make sense just because it is 7 feet tall and looks really massive. So let's look at some of these pictures here. This right here is the cover photo, and this is definitely giving some minor It vibes because it's kind of giving the vibes where it in the original movie it had the claws coming out. I think it was like becoming a werewolf or something like that. But you can see that it has giant fingernail talons, black giant fingernails coming off its hands, and it also just kind of has the distorted face that the It Clown sometimes had. I mean, there's definitely some similarities going on, but it does have red hair, a big squeaky red nose. It also doesn't have anything in its eyes. It just has black in its eye sockets, which I guess is really creepy. That mouth is super menacing, and I should have thrown up the cover photo, by the way, already. The jaws are terrifying. It has blood going every which way in its mouth. And it has a typical clown outfit, almost looks like one that they do sell as a costume, big clown shoes, and it looks like he has a really wide stance because he is crouching. But I just feel like the crouching situation is a bit confusing because it's crouching, and then also, by the way, just the fact that it is crouching but is still 7 feet is definitely going to add to how unexpectedly large I think this guy is going to look, because it's not like he's standing up straight in his 7 feet, so the features are going to be even larger than 7 feet, because if it was standing up straight it would probably look like it would be around 9 feet or something like that. So I think it's going to be a massively terrifying clown. I think that's the element that really matters with this guy, is that it's probably more of like an entrance type of thing. And is this hinting at the fact that we're going to be getting a clown theme? Possible. I know people always keep saying that, but you know, are they going to be remaking 2013, bringing back the Clown Train Asylum type of deal? I would absolutely love that if they did do that, but we are definitely, you know, seeing them start to move towards the clowns, although this is the first in-store clown that we've seen, so it doesn't really say that much yet. But let's go ahead and scroll over to this other photo right here. This is a photo with a black or a white background. This photo looks really strange compared to the first one. The detail in its face looks, I don't know, something's a little bit different with it, where it doesn't look maybe as well painted as the original one. I don't know if you guys are noticing the same thing, but I'll go ahead and zoom in on the face there. I guess you can just make it out a little bit clearer than the first one, but I don't know. The face just almost looks like it has a different shape. It looks like the arms might be posable, because in this one they're kind of hanging down a little bit lower. You can see it has those big talon claws. The shoes actually have a bit of a design going on in them, and the hair is all crazy up and actually goes up in the back of the head too, where in the first picture you can kind of only see that it's coming down on the two sides. So yeah, this photo definitely looks pretty wacky compared to the first one. Here is a back angle photo. Here's a photo with the motion, like it showed in the video. We have it moving from side to side. This is like a photo from underneath. And yeah, the face looks really different and strange in each of these different photos. Like in this one, the forehead, it looks like it's really large or something. Like it looks like its head is almost a little bit misshapen. And I don't know if this is a different clown that they use for each of these photos, or maybe it's just because from the front angle it looks a little bit less strange. I don't know if you guys are thinking the same thing as me, but it just, like, this photo, especially right here, the head just looks like a completely different shape than the first one. But yeah, this gives definitely a really good image of that mouth, which is, the blood is really realistic on there. It's just all over all of the teeth in its face. And I think it would be awesome to have this guy's hands holding, you know, if they had this guy holding one of those kids that we see a lot of the seasonal visions ones doing, where it has that little girl that they also add motion to, I think that would fit this guy really well, just because he's in that crouching position where he has his hands in the position where he could be holding something. Or I think it would be really great to just add to this guy like a leg that he could be holding, you know, in this position like that from each of those hands, because it looks like he just really bit into something and ripped something up with those jaws. So here is a side angle where it looks like he's almost in a completely different position in this angle. Just kind of like his hands dangling down, like leaning to the left, but I guess it's just because of the perspective. Yeah, and this is definitely making me really excited to see this guy in stores because I think it's going to be a massive prop to see. And I probably will be getting this guy, even though $300 is a bit expensive. I think it will be worth it for a really large, terrifying clown. And I probably will be getting this guy because I will be doing some clown stuff on the outside theme most likely this year. So I will be in need of some new clowns if they don't drop. If they end up not having a clown theme and don't really have any more clowns, then I think this guy is definitely worth it. But if they maybe come out with a bunch of clowns, then there might be ones that I find better. But here is just the last photo from another angle. And yeah, these photos are all really interesting. They kind of each give us a different perspective on the face. You have no lights going on, which I guess it actually looks better from a detail perspective, but I kind of would have liked it. Maybe if the eyes lit up red or white or something like that, they might have tested that out and seen that it didn't really look right on this guy. But let's go ahead and watch the Spirit Halloween video that they have on their website just to see if that gives us a little bit more shots of it without all of the background audio and everything as they tend to do. So let's go ahead and check out this video. So we actually hear a bit more of the laugh. So the laugh is really terrifying. I don't mind it that much, but I think at first when I saw this guy, I thought it was going to be more of a demonic type of clown that had some really deep groans and grunting and screaming type of things going on, and I feel like I would have liked that a little bit better, especially if it was accompanied by a pop-up sort of motion. I thought that would have been really awesome with this guy, but I guess I like it as is. It wasn't exactly what I expected, but the side-to-side motion is really creepy, especially when you have like such a giant animatronic. You can't really do a jump scare animation with something that massive because it might break. So I think the side-to-side stuff is okay if it's more of just the effect of it being huge. So I hope it really does give that effect when we see it in stores of it being massive, because I think that's going to be what sells this guy. The detail in the face is amazing. I'm definitely in love with all of the looks that they have going on with this new clown design. The jaws and the teeth are definitely what sell it, where it looks like it really just messed up something bad and chewed up something really bloody. It has that blood going all over its face. I definitely like the effect of that. Hopefully the paint job is good on, and even on each of the ones that they sell. The red nose looks great, the red hair, everything looks great about him. A very typical terrifying clown. And I think after listening to that audio again, I don't mind it too much. I think it does fit him. It is a creepy laugh. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I kind of felt like this was more of a demonic type of clown, so it wouldn't be as normal of a laugh. But it is what it is. So 7-foot crouching animatronic. 7 feet is very large. And again, with it being crouching, it's going to be, the features will probably be larger than a 7-foot tall person, because if it wasn't crouching, it would be much larger than 7 feet. So $300, very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the description. Product saying maniacal laughter, and that is what we heard. I think I would kind of like it if accompanied with its audio was some circus, clown sounding music, like we have with the Towering Clown and stuff like that. But I guess it is what it is. Includes the instruction manual, adapter, volume control, external speaker jack. It is infrared sensor activated, step pad compatible, multi-part remote activator compatible, try me button, battery pack, battery types 4AA not included, cord length 6 feet, dimensions 84-inch height, which should be the 7-foot height, 34-inch width, so I guess that is almost 3 feet in the width, so that is pretty wide, and 23-inch depth. So yeah, it definitely has very large dimensions. It's 22 pounds, so it is a heavy animatronic, so I'm guessing that it is going to look very, very large when we see him in the store. And those are all of the materials. So let me go ahead and just read a little bit of this description it has here. There's no doubt that Crouchy has always been the scariest clown in the circus. I would bet that. He really never intended to be scary. It's just that his size and appearance was something that no one had ever seen before, so they are hinting at the fact that the size is really what sells this guy. After trying to change everyone's opinion about him, he got tired. He decided to embrace the horror by torturing children with his huge, sinister grin that showed off his bloody, dagger-like teeth. That is exactly what he looks like, and exactly what it seems like he's been doing, because he has blood absolutely all over his mouth. And that's why I do think if he was accompanied by, one of those seasonal visions children that they've been doing on a lot of different props, I think it would have definitely fit well with this one. Legend has it that Crouchy still travels with the circus, so if you see him around, you better run fast. The Crouchy animatronic will tower over all of your visitors as he demonically laughs and moves his body and head side to side. So it's a little bit more simple than I expected as far as the motion and the audio and all of that, but I definitely like the look. I definitely think that if he is as big as I'm expecting him to be, it will be really a good one to have, and will definitely be super terrifying, and will probably be worth that $300 price if it is that massive. So anyways, guys, I like Crouchy. I think he's a great clown. I'm curious to see if they're going to have any more clowns, or if this is kind of insinuating that we're going to be possibly getting a clown theme this year. I would love it if we did, because I definitely love the clown props, and I would be looking into getting a lot of them, because Spirit never seems to let down with their clowns. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below, and leave a like if you did. There will be a link down in the description, like I said, to my Instagram. There will also be a link to Spirit Halloween's website. If you shop on that link, you'll be helping out me and the channel, even though you'll be shopping like normal. And of course, I will provide you guys with those 20% off discounts to make these prices just a little bit more affordable. If you guys want to go ahead and get Crouchy or anything else on the website, that link will be down there for you. There will also be a link to the HTJ Halloween merch shop if you want to look at any HTJ products. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys checked it out. Alright guys, hope you're all having a great day. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next sneak peek.